with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what? This video is for the smoother brains in the back, the slow ones in the back who don't seem to understand. I don't know if people's minds have gotten slower or just gotten dumber. You know? That they seem to can't really grasp what I'm saying or what anybody else is saying. It's like either they just want to be stupid or be stuck on stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think people fully understand where many people are coming from with this whole Jokic thing. I'm going to say this right now. Probably for the last 2 years or so, I made videos about Jamal Murray. I made videos about SGA. I think I made a video before last season about him coming MVP. I said, look out, he's coming. The media is very dirty. They do very dirty things. And people say, you only see race. You only see race. You only see race. Well, you know what? This whole MVP talk for the last few years has always been somewhat about race. Everything's about race. I didn't make it that way. I'm calling it out for what I see it. I'm calling out the BS like so many others. Why is that hard to grasp? See, what people I think it also goes for people not really fully understand basketball. Well, people seem, I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's just they stuck in their fandom or what. But like, share, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. I don't know if they're stuck in their fandom or what. And I said this time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. I do not hate Jokic. I said I like the way the Denver Nuggets play basketball when they won it all. But that gets lost because everybody's so triggered when you talk about Jokic. Especially some of these Jokic fans out here. They act like the Lakotas. Jokic, yeah, he put up triple doubles and everything. That's fine at all. But it's not helping them win right now. It's really not. I think the point that people miss when we get pissed off at is the just glazing of Jokic whenever he does something. And the poo-poo of his teammates by one particular YouTuber. I ain't gonna say his name because every time the Denver Nuggets have a bad game, Jamal Murray is called ass by this guy, by this YouTuber. But it was just only a couple weeks ago when the Nuggets beat the Warriors, the red hot Warriors, without Jokic, with Westbrook, Aaron Gordon, and without Jamal Murray too. Michael Porter Jr. had to step up his game. And I think that's what's also been lost with this whole MVP thing, most of the basketball period, is defense. 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 MVPs play offense and defense. This ain't football where you can be offensive player of the year or Defensive Player of the Year. No. Basketball, in order to be an MVP, you must play on both sides of the ball a little bit. Must. And Jokic doesn't do that. And that can be hurtful to the team. It's even hurtful now. Now that KCP is gone, it's even worse now. That nucleus that they had when they won it all, half of it is gone. There's no Bruce Brown. There's no KCP. They're gone. The defense is even worse now. And it does not help that Jokic cannot play defense. This is why he would not last in the 90s NBA. He's too slow. He's even too slow for this age to play defense. Especially if team's going to play small ball. There's going to be a problem. All of a sudden, he becomes the census best player in the league just because he can get triple doubles. Well, nobody said that for Westbrook when he was doing that back in the 16-17 season. No one called Westbrook the best player ever. No, we know what we got. We know what we had to see for Westbrook when he did that. He got called every name in the book when it comes to basketball. Stat pattern. It's one of them. See, that's the problem I'm having. This biasness. And we all know it's biasness. We're not going to just stick our head in the sand. I used to do that when I was younger. But I start seeing stuff for what it is. When someone can go out there and post a tweet for a movie that no one cared about, he becomes public enemy number one. But there's a football player out there that beat his girlfriend half to death. No one cared. Josh Giddey can do whatever he can diddle with an underage girl. Everybody try to poo-poo and act like it was not a big idea. But Kyrie Irving became public enemy number one. John Morant became public enemy number one. Well, he kind of deserved that. You got Stephen A. Smith going in on Kyrie, KD, people like that. When Kyrie said he didn't want to take that vax, what did they call him? What did they say about him? What did they do? Aaron Rodgers didn't take it. No scrutiny. And both of these two, Kyrie and Aaron Rodgers, had pretty much the same stance about the vax, which I supported. But the way it was covered, it was totally different. Wasn't it different, people? Wasn't it different, jury? They was going in on Kyrie, suspending him. But Aaron Rodgers said he didn't take it. Supposedly they say he lied about it. Nothing. They ain't make a big deal about it. You see where I'm going with this? You see what I'm saying? So yes, everything is about race, especially when it comes to this. Shea gets called a free throw merchant. And you got the idiots on ESPN say that, and then you got the sub-idiots repeating that in my comment section. Sounding stupid as hell. Now ain't making any sense about it. Yes, Doc Rivers has blown some leads. But he's probably one of the most scrutinized coaches out there. Nick Nurse, people like that. JJ Redick, of course. Nothing. Same thing with Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham can't coach. You can't do none of that. Scrutinize him. JJ Redick, oh, give it time. Give it time. And I try to not make stuff about race, but I'm not going to sit my head in the sand no more. Won't do it. And no, I am not no wokey, lefty, wokey. No, some of you guys already know. Why? I don't need to explain myself with that. Some of you guys know I ain't no woke left and no pro black, because you guys already know who I voted for back in November. I made a live stream about it, so you guys should know. I ain't about all that freaking BLM bull crap. I just call the stuff the way I see it. There's a lot of biases against certain players with certain color. It really is. Shane should get the MVP. Right now, what Jokic is doing, it's not conducive for winning. Triple doubles is not conducive to winning. Why is that hard to understand? It's funny though. Giannis put up 2 triple doubles in a row. Nothing. All of a sudden now Jokic is better than Giannis. Even though Giannis plays on both sides of the ball, has won Defensive Player of the Year and won 2 MVPs. And has a ring. And been on the defensive team. Jokic ain't done that. Get out of my fucking face. Sorry for cursing, but some of y'all getting on my nerves with this. A lot of y'all getting on my nerves. Both sides are getting on my nerves. It's a situation, I don't know if you guys know, this is a situation in North Texas. Frisco, Texas. Suburb of Dallas. Nice area. Been there. Cousin used to live out there. No girl that lives out there. You guys know what happened down there with the high school down there. The 2 kids. Both sides are driving me crazy about this. You got one side talking about, he was self-defense. He was self-defense. And we got the other side thinking about genocide of a race in the comment sections of certain videos when it comes to talking about this. Yes, it's true. We got one side trying to make up excuses for why a teenager has a knife at school. And now trying to fake autopsy reports and all sorts of other dumb stuff. When you got the other side over here, like I said, they talk about they don't want nothing to do with a certain race, which they can cause mass genocide for some reason. And you got the dad of this now deceased teenager talking about don't make this about race, but here you go, making things about race. That's just the type of country we live in. No, I didn't make this whole Jokic versus SGA thing about race. But the way they go at Westbrook and the rest of the Jokic teammates and the way they have been doing it for the last couple of years, some of y'all need to catch a grip and open your eyes.